Hello. Well, it's been quite some time since I've done a video for Moped and the Malverns. Sorry about that. Anyway, here we are. What's happened since you last saw me and my highly professional presenting technique was to send the old broken flywheel. Do you remember that one? The one that Paul changed, the Solex legend. And now it's been sent off to Holland, and they've sent it back to me. I think it's Van der Ven's Solex. They've rekeyed it, they've drilled a little slot in there, if you can see that, and they've given me a little key, which is a bit of metal, and that slots in there, goes on there. But even more exciting than that, I have been sent an Atom. Okay, the Atom is an electronic ignition device, and this is new old stock. I think they were actually made in the 70s, and here it is. I got this from a place called Pecker's Yard in the Philippines, would you believe? And there it is, a pink Atom. Now this is an electronic ignition unit, which is going to go in there. Now what I thought I'd do is, rather than do some sort of highly polished BBC style production with music and me wandering around the countryside pointing at things in a dramatic manner, I thought I'd just put this on and just upload the videos, because I think people want to see that sort of thing. There's a lot of interest at the moment in the Velo Solex Club UK.com about fitting these Atoms, so I thought I'd do it like in real time, and you can see a real quality mechanic doing it. In the absence of a real quality mechanic, I'll be doing it. Alright, so I've got to get this electronic thing into there. That's the electronic bit. Alright, so this video will be, I don't know, about 15 minutes long, and then I'll just upload it, and then I'll just do another one which will be 15 minutes long, and then after 200 episodes it'll be done. So I've managed to assemble all the treasures of Britain, finally got them all together. I've got the flywheel, I've got the Atom, I've even got a torque wrench, the second torque wrench I got. The first one didn't work, I had to send it back. Yeah, I know. I'll show you my torque wrench in a minute. It's a thing of beauty. It's a beam torque wrench. Okay, oh yeah, I've got my guide to adjustments, which you can download from the Velo Solex Club UK. This thing is totally invaluable. It's got torque settings, that sort of thing. Okay, so I've got to get this off. I've got to make sure when I talk I look at the camera bit there, not at me, because I'm not the camera. Alright, so let's do it then. It's happening. Quality mechanicking is happening now. Alright, so safety first. I've checked the area for mice and that sort of thing, and it looks like we're okay. Let's take this little thing off here. Alright. Now I know what you're thinking. When I unscrew this little cover here, the engine's going to turn and I won't be able to take it off. I wonder if I can just actually just take it off by holding this, because it's just the dust cover. Yes, I can, look at that. So this is like a lock nut. Do you remember Paul doing this? His magic fingers. Well, So then this little dust cover here. Oh, for heaven's sake. So there we go, that's the reality of mechanicking. You start something, although I've got it off. Right, I'm going to lose that, so I'm going to put a little nut and the little washer thing, put that safely just there on top of the bike. What can go wrong? Alright, so there's a nut here that needs undoing before I can pull that off. Oh, do you know what I was going to do? I've forgotten. I was going to do a, like, what have I forgotten to do sketch, and then attach the puller onto this, and then forget to take that off, and I was going to see if you could spot it. Oh well. Anyway, you've got to take that off. Can you see what's going on? So now the thing is, this is held on with a lot of torque, and can you see that? I am literally not going to be able to undo that. How am I going to block that? Oh no. Yes, that's right. The crank blocking tool that Paul, yet again, yeah, Paul gave me last time I was here. So I'm going to just take a little take this off here. God, you know what? That wasn't very tight. What I'm doing is I'm undoing a nut that goes into the front of the crankcase here. A bolt. Sorry. Oh, not a nut. Okay. There it is. Now that has now opened up a little hole in the front of the crankcase. Okay, here are the magic tools. Here's my flywheel puller. I didn't make that myself. And here, where's the, here we are. Here is a professionally made crank blocking tool. So that's going to screw into the front of the crank here. Doesn't need to be very tight, it just needs to be screwed in far enough. I'm sure I just went, I don't know what that meant. So that's in there now, that's screwed in. Okay, that is locked. Can you hear that? It's going nowhere. Now I'm going to be turning it this way, so yeah, that's looking good. Alright, okay. Right, well let's get a spanner on this and see if we can undo this, and then what I'll do, I'll show you the inside. I might pause the video, turn the camera around so we can get the light on it. We can have a look at what's inside. I've got lots of instructions on the Vela Solex Club from Brian Solex, thanks Brian, about what to do. There it is. Right, some quality mechanicking going on here. Right, now do you know what? Is that going to clear that fin? Well, that wasn't as tight as I thought. That wasn't completely mad tight. Alright, so this flywheel is actually tensioned down onto the little post inside, which is called the crankshaft, I do believe, with this bolt. And it's held in position with a key, a little bit of metal, but it's the tension, the torque that you apply to this nut that holds that on. Put that safely there. So let's just pull this off, shall we? Oh dear, it won't come off. That's right, we've got to use a tool. Alright, so there you go, all the bits all over the floor. What I'm going to do now is put this, can you see it's got 3 little holes and 3 of these bolts. They would be Allen keys, wouldn't they? I don't think I need to put any tension on these. So here we go. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm counting how many times I screw these in, so that it's about level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't make it go in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, does that look level? No, not particularly. Let's have a look. Yeah, that does. So let's screw that one down a bit. So this plate's now kind of level, and what it means is that when I put pressure on that one, this big bolt in the middle, that will pull the flywheel off. Under no circumstances, flywheel friends, try and get a screwdriver in there and yank it off. You'll just break this. And these flywheels are worth £1 million each. Alright, so I've got to find a spanner to go on there. Oh, look at that, first time. Alright, so I've got to tighten this. Let's have a look. So that's actually not, it's sitting up there. Let's have a look. Try to check that this plate isn't off centre. Alright, so that'll do. Okay, here's the weird bit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to screw really hard down on this, pull up tight on this, and this will, in a really dramatic way, break the seal on here. Break the seal between the flywheel and the crank. For the eagle-eyed amongst you, I might look a bit more fat-faced than when I did the original videos. That's called lockdown fat. Right, so let me check I'm doing this the right way. I always find when you're going to lean on a spanner, check that terrible things aren't about to happen. I've taken the nut off. That's nice and level. I've got the crank bolt in, a decent crank bolt, not one that was made of putty on it last time. Okay, so the bike's going to want to fall over, obviously. Oh my God. This is incredibly tense. Anyway, I'm going to pause the video here, right, because I think I'm going to need to get a bar on this. Okay, something made a huge cracking noise then, and it is the flywheel coming off. I have to admit, it's quite alarming. It's absolutely terrifying. So there's the flywheel. There's the flywheel with the key in it. This belongs to Paul Grogan. I'm going to look after this. Alright, so I can take the flywheel puller off now. Put that safely away. Hopefully I won't need to get this flywheel off again for a long time. Alright, so. And there is the inside of the flywheel. I suppose that would be called the I don't know, the Magneto housing, the stator plate, the electrical bit. Alright, so here is the inside of the Magneto bit. Here is a spanner. I'll use my finger actually in case it touches on electrical. Okay, so we have various coils. I do believe this is the ignition coil. I do believe this is the lighting coil. This, you can see this here, that's a little felt pad that rolled about on this bit. Okay, that bit of the flywheel, and that made the points which are here go in and out. These are the points that Paul set last time. He said they were really worn out. So anyway, there's the, what's it called, capacitor, something like that. Capacitor. Why don't we say capacitor? There's a name for it. It's all very complicated and unpleasant. So basically, all this stuff is going to be replaced with this. And I'll take it out. Okay, it's going to be replaced with that. This is not going to go inside here. That's going to go somewhere down here. You're just out of shot there. It's going to be mounted on this metal plate. I'm going to run a wire. I might have to drill a hole. Oh, I hope not. Drill a hole through this for a wire to come through here and to replace that. Can you see there? It's got to attach to that. So it's got to make that dodgy wire attached to this with a little extender that they've provided in a little pack. Okay, so that's it for the moment. I'll switch the video off now, go and have a cup of tea, read the little tiny instructions. You need to have X-ray vision to read these instructions. Have a look at these. Look at that. It's impenetrable, isn't it? Anyway, Brian Solex has told me what to do. If you've got problems with your Solex, just ask Brian. There you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in, I don't know, probably a few days or a week when I get to stage 2. Bye.